Alright, so this is kind of a standard, very basic flexibility program for the lower body. So whether your lower body flexibility is limiting your position in squats, deadlifts, or related exercises, this is just a very basic program to improve your lower body flexibility. An A day and a B day, and you've got 8 to 10 minutes of stretching each day. So for your for the A day, the first stretch you're going to do is you're going to kind of focus in on this wall stretch. All right, and I'm going to use right now. I'm going to use a post. Of course, you can use the wall. And if you are very tight, you're going to find that you might not be able to get this back knee very close to the wall. So I'm going to show you kind of how you would go into it if you are tight. You would place this right knee on the ground. Excuse me, left knee on the ground. Right foot comes forward. And you kind of stay in this low position, and you're pushing this left hip down towards the ground. So you're going to get a fairly deep stretch here, mostly in your thigh, kind of in the quadriceps muscle group here. So you're going to spend 1 minute in this position. Then you're going to open yourself up, come 1 minute into this position, and now you're going to feel that stretch shift a little bit higher. So you're kind of getting some more of these higher hip flexor muscles, and then you're going to hold a minute, really pushing forward again, pushing that hip forward, a minute in the high position. So it's going to end up being 2 minutes on each leg, 4 minutes total for the wall stretch here. As you get more and more flexible, the idea is that knee gets closer and closer to the wall, but you still put in that 1 minute, just that nice deep static stretch right here, 1 minute in the low position, 1 minute in the high position. This is really opening up the thigh, and this is going to take a lot of flexibility, a lot of work, but you'll build up to where that knee's getting closer and closer. You might find, though, if you're really tight and you have the need to use this program, you're not going to be in that stretch right away. The second stretch you're going to do on your A day is going to be a kind of this PNF hamstring stretch, or like I call it here in my class, is just a push-pull hamstring stretch. So what we look at doing on this one is you're going to take your band here, you're going to kick your right leg straight out, you're going to keep a slight bend to this left knee, you're pulling for 10 seconds, so you're pulling that thigh towards the chest, then you're going to push away on that band, you're blocking the movement with the hands, push for 5 seconds, and then pull. And each subsequent pull, you're able to get this thigh closer to the chest. You pull for 10 seconds, then push, aggressive push for 5, and then pull again. So it's going to be 10 seconds of a pull, 5 seconds of a push for 2 minutes each leg. So that's your A day, 8 minutes total of stretching. 2 minutes each side, 4 minutes total in the wall stretch, 2 minutes each side, 4 minutes total in your PNF hamstring stretch. Alright, so that's your A day. Your second day, your B day, we're going to spend some time stretching out the calves and the ankles. Alright, there's 4 variations of this of the calf and ankle stretch you're going to work through, 30 seconds in each variation, 2 minutes each leg, 4 minutes total. So first, heels about 4 to 6 inches from your post here. You can use a doorway, grab one on both handles. You don't have to get creative around your house. You're going to keep your knees straight, and you're going to leverage yourself. You're going to pull on this post and just drive this hip forward into the post. And you're going to get a deep stretch here, a little bit higher up into the calf. And so you're just pushing for a full 30 seconds. Keep tension in the full 30 as you push this hip in towards the post. Then you're going to go ahead, you're going to bend the knee. The stretch is going to shift down to the ankle. You drive that knee down into the post. Alright, keeping the knee bent, 30 seconds here. Then you're going to bring that knee slightly inside of the foot. So we're just kind of working a little bit different angle down here on the ankle. 30 seconds in that position, keeping the knee bent. Knee outside the foot now, still pressing that knee forward, still leveraging, using the post to pull yourself into it. 30 seconds in that position. The second stretch you're going to work into. So that's 4 minutes total there on that first stretch. The second stretch, we're going to do our adductor stretch. Alright, we're going to kind of work to open up these inner thigh muscles a little bit. Feet together, you're driving these knees down, you're keeping your chest up, you're still working good posture, but you're driving those knees down to the side. And again, really deep stretch right here as you're pressing them down, and we're going to spend 1 to 2 minutes in that position right there. Your last stretch that you're going to work into, kind of working the back of the hip, or catching, kind of working the piriformis muscle, but a lot more than that. Anything that's tight in the back of the hip here. So you're going to take this left knee, drive it into the ground, put the left foot in front of the right knee. You're coming down on the forearms here, and you're just leaning to the side, and you should feel this stretch high in the back of the hip. So I lean to my left, I'm working into it, I can rock back just a little bit, come forward, but I'm just continuing to press to the outside of the hip here, finding the tight areas. And I'm going to do 2 minutes each side with that stretch. Now, if you're so tight, you have difficulties getting into that stretch, another variation you can do right here is when you kind of get in this almost like a crunch position. Take this right foot, put it in front of the left knee. I pull back on this right foot. I push away on the right knee with my right hand, and I'm still working that same area. But this is going to be easier for those of you that have real problems getting into the other position, into that hip stretch. So, on that day, you're going to be 9 to 10 minutes on your stretches. Day A, day B, alternate every other day. Good way to just work the entire lower body flexibility.